What's up, fellas? Koi Maru here, and welcome to the next part of Paranormasights. Remember what happened last time? We died, but upon dying, we unlocked the thing where we can see different routes, maybe find a reality where we live. So, I suppose we just go to this one right here. Summary previous event. Shoko Okkie is with Yoko Fukinaga at Kish... Oh my god, I have to relearn all these names over again. Kinshiobori Park, searching for one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. His interest in the occult starts to grow as he learns more about it from Yoko. His like just changed. This is all the same thing, right? Right. Okay, so this is this again. But I suppose we can do something different this time. We'll see what. Something got Yoko really rattled. Nothing behind us, so we just look at her again. Are you gonna die again? This can't be. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Keep yelling her name. We never did this one. What? Is calling her name really gonna help? I'm already yelling as hard as I can. Shouldn't I look for what's causing this? Something there. Yoko! Hang in there, Yoko. Look at me. You're gonna be okay. It's alright. There's nothing there. Yoko! Did that save you? Oh. Something unlocked. Shoko cries Yoko's name in a desperate attempt to wake her as she lies unmoving on the ground. Will this please get through to her? 1 a.m. It's 6 a.m. over here now, so I'm actually ahead of you, unlike before. Kinshiobori Park, we already know. Oh. Huh? Oh, good. You're awake. What? Are you okay? You were so rattled and confused, I thought you'd really lost it. Do you feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humors off balance? Wait, what did you say? I think I've heard that before. You're the one who said it earlier. Oh, right. That might have been it. My humors were off balance. What, back there? You ended up like that because of your humors? Yeah. I've heard that at this age, your humors begin... being even a little bit off can be fatal. Is that true? I'm glad you're back to normal now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble. But I really don't remember what happened. Sounds like what happened to me. Maybe this place is dangerous somehow? What? Are you backing out? Yeah, it just doesn't feel safe to me, and I'm worried about you. Let's call off today's investigation. Come on, I just started feeling back to normal too. Nope, not happening. Go home. I'll even pay your cab fare, okay? Oh, the good ending. We go home and everything's okay. I end up having to force a still protesting Yoko into a taxi. Even then, she still won't stop complaining. So to placate her, I promised I'd search the park on my own for a little while longer. Replicate. There we go. So I guess something still happens, but at least she's safe and alive. Worried about Yoko after a bizarre incident, Shoko decides to call off the investigation to the mysteries of the night. We don't need to read these. Luckily, we already know exactly what went down, and it's 5 a.m. Now you're actually quite close to me. Alright, is this like gonna be the guy, the detective? This is his theme song, I think. This is what we heard last time we were talking to him. In further news... Before dawn today, a police officer Honjo discovered a man collapsed in Sumida City Park. And Shoko Okkie lies dead. The man was taken to the hospital, but his death was announced. An investigation is still underway, but police suspect connection to the other unexplained deaths found in the area around at the same time. Not a good end, sadly. Well, we were close. Oh, that's just like the opening. Maybe I should have went a little while longer before. Be quiet and just kind of let us enjoy this little sequence. The music of this game is just really good. Complete the prologue. Yeah, it's just a prologue. Well done in your efforts thus far. This brings Shoko Okkie's story to a close. But this is not the end. Far from it. In fact, this is where the story finally begins. The roots of the three protagonists have now been unlocked. Haru Shigima, a woman who lost her son when he was kidnapped and murdered. Tetsuo Tsumi, the chief inspector of the 1st Investigative Division, who is looking into the death of an officer in the line of duty. Yaiko Sakazaki, a high school girl who wants to bring her friend back from the dead, a girl who died in a suspicious suicide. Each of them is burdened with circumstances that leave them no choice but to seek the right of resurrection. Following these 3 storylines, we reveal the full nature of all that is occurring. With that, please enjoy the continuation of this tale. And oh, that's it. That is truly it for Shoko Okkie. Remember at the very beginning, we saw that he died on the news, and the storyteller told us like, "Oh, you're not supposed to see that yet. That's for later." So that's just it. That's how his story ends. He's just dead. So next we have to deal with Haru. Oh, I guess we can choose. Let's go for the girl first. Let's go for Yako Sakazaki. Yeah, we'll go with Yako. I think it's Yako Sakazaki. Yeah. Yako Sakazaki searches for the right of resurrection, hoping to revive her friend who jumped to her death. To get the information she needs, she meets her classmates, Mio Kurosuzu, yeah, and their classroom at midnight to attempt using a spirit board. This should be interesting. 12 a.m. Komogata High School. There we go. Nice pentagram. That should be everything. Okay, let's start. Ready for this, Yako? Yeah? Okay, I'm ready. Yako Sakazaki. We get anything interesting? So we read a little bit down here. Born and raised in Honjo, Subita City, Yako's family has owned and operated the beloved candy shop Sinoa since its establishment in the early Showa era. Despite her modest appearance, Yako is a cheerful and facetious young lady, with a sense of duty and compassion so strong that she is easily moved to tears. She's also a bit quick-tempered and quarrelsome, always ready to stand up against those who harm her family or friends. It is possible, however, that this readiness to fight is more driven by an innate love of chaos. Yako's winning streak against arrogant boys and scraps since she was a child remains unbroken, and is a source of considerable stress for her mother. Oh, we said that we got cool protag. Alright, let's start. Wow, this is like the most childish spirit board. Did we literally get a 3rd grader to write this for us? And this is the spirit board. This is how we'll be communicating. First, we'll both put a finger on the 10 yen coin that's on the board. Oh, okay. Like this? Just like that. Relax your finger as much as you can. Now for the chant. Repeat what I say, okay? This is gonna make some people uncomfortable because I know a lot of people are like super spiritual that watch the channel, and I believe some people are gonna feel uncomfortable. But don't worry, it's fine, hopefully. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Your turn. Scepter, Spirit of the Spirit Board, Spectre. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Please visit us. Please come to me. Please come on over. Please come this way. It's pretty easy. Spectre of the Spirit Board, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Good. Please tell us if you are there. No, am I moving that? Wow, it really moved. It looks like we succeeded in the summoning. We can ask questions now. Alright, questions. Start with a question you know the answer to and see the response. Then when you know your questions are being answered truthfully, you ask what you really want to know. Okay, now let's start with something simple. What is this girl's name? What is my name? What is this place? Is it really you? Ask something simple. What is this place? Like, where are you right now? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, where are we? Yep, saying high school. Come on, Spectre, you can speed it up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. High school, that's right. And the answers don't seem to be very precise. I guess we just ask all of these then. Hold on. What is my name? I think I should know the answer to this. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what is my name? What's the matter? How strange. No. It told me no? I bet it means it doesn't know. It made the Spectre of the Spirit Board, but it doesn't know everything. Is the spirit really the real deal? Yes, I am. It's fine. I feel like it's giving me attitude. What is this girl's name? Fine, what is the name of the girl across from me? It knows her name. Mio, that's right. It's not fair. It knows your name, Mio. It even used that weird cancer you used to spell your name. How flattering. Mio Kurusuzu. Let's see a little bit about her. The truth of the matter is that Mio is the apprentice of a famous psychic possessing exceptional spirit sense. She takes on the troublesome task of superstitiously handling spiritual disturbances that break out in schools across Tokyo before they become a problem. She transfers schools frequently as a result, and thus has trouble making human friends. Mio has already solved an incident at Komogata High School involving a female student possessed by a spirit. Although she takes effort to hide her spirit sense, many develop an impression that Mio has a deep knowledge of the occult and the paranormal upon first meeting her, leading her to be anxious that her secrets have been exposed. The most common comments she receives is that she seems to get along with crows and black cats. Fair? I bet. Even the teachers get it wrong all the time. I guess these paranormal beings just tend to take a liking to you. Huh. I don't know how I should feel about that. Is it really you? A Spectre of the Spirit Board. Are you truly the Spectre of the Spirit Board? It said no. Is it lying? Not quite. The Spectre of the Spirit Board is just a temporary name we call them when using the board. We're actually calling a spirit with a strong tie to this place, or one of the people participating. In other words, a spirit that just happened to be nearby just felt like answering. They don't really think themselves a Spectre of the Spirit Board. Oh, really? Huh. It looks like some of the mystique has disappeared. Do you mind if I still call you Spectre of the Spirit Board? Yes. Yes. Okay, thanks. Always good to remember to say please and thank you. Nothing much, just telling us about. Wait, what is this? Many schools banned these spirit boards after there were several cases of students sneaking into schools at night, in addition to stories of people having seizures when using boards. What is my name? I'll ask it again. What is my name? It didn't even hesitate this time. Alright. It's time to try asking serious questions. Yeah. Who does Mio have a crush on? Michio's cause of death. Sure, hold on. Let's ask the first one. Spectre of the Spirit Board. What is the name of the boy Mio has a crush on? Hey, you can ask that kind of question? Doesn't everyone ask this type of stuff with spirit boards? Besides, I'm curious. No. Let's not do this. What a respectable spirit. Yeah, it said no. Guess that must mean you don't have a crush on anyone. Yep, that's it. No was correct. Let's move on. Or maybe... Spectre of the Spirit Board. Do you mean the boys in our class? Yes. Wow. Hey, stop that. Don't make me exercise you. If that's the case, then... Spectre of the Spirit Board. Is it a teacher at our school? No. Oh, no good, huh? Oof. Yako, cut it out already. We made the effort to sneak in at night. We shouldn't waste time with these questions. You've got a point. Okay, here I go. I'll be serious now. Yes, please. Oh, Spectre the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shirashi in our class, who died by committing suicide by jumping 1 week ago, really commit suicide? No. So it really wasn't. I'm not surprised. I never believed it from the start. Now's the important part. Yeah. Here's our friend. Found a season where we can go in the back alley of South where Wegesu Street. Her entire body broken and severely contorted. Michio was an honor student with a good head on her shoulders and consistently excellent grades, making her favorite among the teachers. Although she appeared somewhat reserved, she had a positive outlook on life and a courageous spirit. Michio and Yako formed a long-lasting friendship during childhood, with Yako's unbending, compromising attitude deeply influencing Michio. However, beneath her strong exterior, Michio had been pushing herself too hard, and keeping her emotions bottled up to the point that they risked overflowing. Following her father's death 3 years ago and moving to a new house, Michio began avoiding Yako. Although the two remained in the same area of town and attended the same high school, they gradually grew further apart. Yako herself worried for her childhood friend, but incapable of wading into complexities of Michio's home life, kept her distance. The days passed, and though Michio longed to confess everything to Yako, the moment to do so never came. Michio carried an old talisman, a memento of her father, with her at all times. Oh, Spectre the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shirahashi die in an accident? It was an accident. It said yes. So it was an accident, not a suicide. Michio. Then, did she slip and fall from that apartment building? No. Was she pushed? Huh. She didn't? What do you mean? Michio didn't die falling from the apartment building? No way. If that were true, then why was she lying on the ground like that in the back alley of the apartment building? It was an accident, but not a fall. Oh, Spectre the Spirit Board. What happened to Michio on that day? It's kind of hard for it to answer. Seems like it doesn't know the details. Where's the Rite of Resurrection? And how about Spectre the Spirit Board? We want to use that Rite of Resurrection to bring Michio back to life. Do you know where the Rite of Resurrection is? I wonder. Oh, what is this? Stop. I'm scared, Mio. Calm down. You can't let go before it's over. Oh, such deep sorrow or resentful memories flowing into my mind. Those who hear his fool's procession into the depths of her, kill them. Kill them. Those who hear this sound, kill them all. You've acquired the power of the curse stone, the fool's procession. You can use to kill those who hear the sound produced by the curse echo for more than 30 seconds. If it could be negated, you are seen in that time. Press the use curse button to produce sound. That one's not... It's not as good as the one our previous protag had, but it's not bad. We already read this. Oh wait, we can always read this little thing here. A little extra lore, it's quite a lot here. Omio stood atop this tall festival tower. It was her time to shine, and she was ecstatic. It had been years since she joined the troupe, but she had yet to enjoy her day in the spotlight. She wasn't particularly pretty, nor was she all that talented. As a gossip and a loudmouth, she wasn't well liked by her peers. Some of the other girls thought of her as a teacher's pet and bullied her. I don't care about them, she thought. I used this chance to make something of myself. Everything was perfect. She wore a beautiful kimono and an Okkie mask over her face. The stage was set. The accompaniment began. She danced with everything she had. Applause rained down upon her from the crowd. Her breathing hastened with excitement. I've got to catch my breath. That's strange, I can't take my mask off. The smell of glue assaulted her nostrils. So that's how it is. I knew it was too good to be true. Her screams were drowned out by the music as she squirmed and struggled. I was giving her all today. We have to keep up. The crowd livened even more. No, someone please help me. She fell from the tower, writhing in pain. As she begged those around her for help, the music stopped in time with Omio's heart. Jeez. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now, kill. Can you hear its curse bearer? You who so strongly desires the right, kill them. And that is how she got her curse. Nice. Oh, so we just immediately now get back into this. Information they gave from the spirit board suggests that Michio's death was not a suicide. They continue to press the spirit board for a location of the right resurrection, and cursed echo suddenly appears. I don't know why I read that. I don't have to. 1 week ago. Yako. What? Oh, okay. Hey, did you hear? Someone from our school committed suicide. What? Really? Who? I heard that Michio from Class C, right? No way. Michio? She'd been acting pretty strange lately, but I still can't believe it. Was that how you found out? Did you hear about Michio in Class C? Yeah, she seemed like the stereotypical honor student in her first year, but she stopped showing up to class and her grades started dropping but after her third semester. So she offed herself because her grades were bad? No fair. Just thinking about practice tests makes me want to die too. All anyone cares about is tests, scores, and grades. Did you hear? Or did you know? I heard Michio's mom remarried last year. This year her new stepdad is a total jerk. Really? How so? And it's hard to do voices for silhouettes, I'm trying. Like, he'd peek on her while she changes and couldn't keep his hands off her. Jeez. I even heard he's an ex-con. If she resists him, he gets violent. That's so scary. No way I can take that. No way I couldn't take that. I'd probably think about killing myself too if I had to deal with someone like that at home. Jeez. You hear about suicides on the news? Before it's happened here. It's a little scary. By the way, isn't there a girl who transferred into Class C recently? Oh, I heard about her. She's gloomy. Doesn't stand out much. Did you know at the school she was at before, she transferred also had a suicide? What? For real? That seems like kind of fishy. My god. You look like a stereotypical, like, 80s teacher. I don't even know how to describe you. There might be some of you who already know, but a member of our class, Michio Shirahashi, passed away last night. Okay, calm down. I know this comes as a surprise, but please keep quiet. The cause of death is still under investigation. There's nothing we know for certain at the moment. Detailed investigation reports will come from the police, so please don't go spreading any rumors. Got it? We're sending everyone home for today. No dilly-dallying on your way. School will be off tomorrow as well. Hey, you, stop celebrating, show some respect. There will be a memorial service scheduled next week at the school assembly. If anyone wishes to pay their respects individually. Several days later. Yako? Sorry to bug you. It's just, you seem a little different from your usual self. I hope I'm not being nosy. Kurosuzu? But thanks, Mio. Was acting that strangely? Yeah, enough to make me worry. If you want to talk, I'm happy to listen. Yeah, this is perfect timing. There's actually something I want to ask you. Yeah. About Michio. It's, Michio, I wonder why she had to die. She didn't leave a note or anything, but they announced that it was a suicide. That can't be right. She would never kill herself. Michio's, I hate that. I hate that so much. When they move their mouth and it's like this duck lip thing, it's so weird looking. Michio was so happy and always looked on the bright side of things. She loved coming to school. I know she was going through some hard times. For her to kill herself? I never got a chance to speak with her. She was often absent from school, and when she did come in, she looked depressed. You're right. And that's why everyone was so willing to accept that she committed suicide. They acted like they cared, but all they did was gossip about it. They put together little pieces of information and spread rumors like it's the truth. Isn't that terrible? Yes, it is. I've heard some that are really awful. In the end, the only reason they're able to say stuff like that is because they aren't personally involved. It's true that she didn't get along with her new stepdad. and that her grades went down. But to say things like, how sad, no wonder she killed herself, how dare they? She always told me she was okay whenever I talked with her, because I was worried. She would have told me if there was something bothering her so badly. She'd kill her. If something was bothering her so badly, she'd kill herself over it. And I guess we can talk about everything. You know that spirit board thing that everyone's been doing? Where you summon a spirit and ask it whatever you want? Yeah, I know it. I want to try it out. There's something I want to know. Why are you telling me this? I mean, you seem like the type to know about this stuff. I do? Yeah. Look like you're really into the occult stuff. You know, you've got that kind of gloomy look. I don't know how I should feel about that. But you do know how to do it, right? Well, yes. I think I probably know a little more than most. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. Hey, Mio. You know about the Rite of Resurrection, right? Yeah. It's that thing Mr. Arashi apparently discovered and wrote an article about. I doubt there's many people who don't know. He's always talking about it. Do you believe it's real? Well, it sounds a little too good to be true to me. But on the off chance that it really works, we could bring Michio back to life with it. I want to find if there's even the slightest chance of bringing Michio back. But how will you look for it? Right, that's the thing. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. About Michio? I guess we just go through all these. I won't let Michio's death be written off like this. Like, maybe she got caught up in something bad. Something bad? People have been talking about that body found in former Yasuda Gardens, right? Some are saying that this town is cursed or something. Yes, there has been a strange feeling around things lately. The thing you want to ask, is it? Yeah. I want to know the truth behind Michio's death, and where the Rite of Resurrection is hidden. I see. I don't know if the answer to those questions will be as easy as you hope. Please, the teachers and police aren't any help, and there's only so much I can do alone. If there's even the slightest chance, then... Well... Okay. If that would make you feel better, then I'll help. Yes, thank you, Mio. Okay, it's tomorrow after dark. And that's where the class started. Alright. So did we just kill Mio? When we go full body blood force trauma, we were falling from the roof of a nearby apartment complex. 12 a.m. What a time to be alive. Alright, well, I mean, she's looking at us, and we have to be hidden when we do the curse, so she actually won't die. Huh? Are you awake, Yako? Yeah. What happened? You can't remember. Let's see. We used a spirit board, and I suddenly heard something, like this weird voice. And then I passed out? Yes, as far as I can tell, you weren't experiencing any negative effects. I think it was just a mild shock from how sudden it was. Was everything okay with the spirit? Yep, it was almost bad, but I got to leave. More importantly, what is that thing you have in your hand? In my hand? Whoa, what the heck is this? It looks so freaky. When did I get this? And there it is. Oh, there's so much anger and hatred held within it. And it looks a little like tools that were used for ancient curses. What? That's so scary. Yako, you just said you heard a strange voice, right? Did you tell me what you heard? Anything you can recall? I think it might be connected to that object. Let's see. It felt like I was at the bottom of a dark place, and this voice felt like it was echoing in my mind. After that, it just kept shouting, "Kill them." I see. Thank you. Yako, I think you may have exactly what you need in order to use the Rite of Resurrection. A curse with the power to take people's lives and turn them into soul drinks. What? You mean this is a real curse? I know I said I wanted to use the Rite of Resurrection to bring Michio back, but why? Why me? It makes no sense. Yako, please calm down and listen. Yeah, stay calm. Yeah. I'm sorry about panicking. No, it's okay. Fear is something we feel in the face of the unknown. Long ago, People would have given names to phenomena they couldn't understand in order to live with them. However, modern-day developments in science and culture have pushed for the rejection of things that can't be measured, and so the paranormal has been treated like it doesn't exist. But they've been around since a long, long time ago. If you just understand, you can see that there's nothing to be afraid of. First, calming down is most important. Accept reality for what it is. Huh? I only really gave this stuff a shot because it was popular, but you really do have a connection with this stuff, don't you? Well, I suppose to an extent. Hey, Mio? What do I do? Where do I start? Am I cursed? Am I going to die? It's okay. I'll take care of the curse. That's why I'm here in the first place. What? Trust me. I'll take care of things. It'll be alright. Thanks. I was the one who dragged you along to do the spirit board. It's fine. You're desperate to find a way to try and help your friend. But spirit boards are dangerous. You have to take them seriously. So I'm glad you invited me. Alright, let's review everything we've learned so far and think of how to move forward. Okay. Oh, sweet. Should I save again? 7 mysteries. The mysterious voice said the cursed stone is called the Fool's Possession, right? Yeah, that's from the 7 mysteries of Honjo, right? Our school is said to be connected with a story with the same name in one of the mysteries. Right. I don't think it's a coincidence. This is just a guess, but it's possible that you were chosen because it could feel your desire for the right of resurrection. If this is a curse of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, it's possible that there are others who received curses associated with the other mysteries. Yeah, that voice also said that there are other curse bearers, or whatever you call them. Not only that, but you can get a lot of soul drugs by killing a curse bearer. Right. That's certainly not good. Even if we have no intention of killing others with a curse, there's a chance you may be targeted if other curse bearers find us. Huh? Let's avoid anyone who's found another one of the curses. That means we should avoid people at night as much as possible. What is this curse? Am I cursed? Well, I've only looked into it a little, but I wouldn't quite say you're cursed. Sorry, I have to adjust my mic a little bit. It's more like you've gained the ability to use the power of a curse. So there shouldn't be any kind of negative paranormal effect on you. The power to use a curse. Do you mean this curse stone? Yes. If the curse stone is used under certain conditions, a curse will be placed on someone, taking their life and turning into soul dregs. Soul dregs are said to be required to enact the rite of resurrection. Normally a curse is a spell that would only be usable by Onmyoji of considerable talent. I believe that curse stones make it so that even normal people can use them. So, someone like me with no knowledge could curse someone? Yes, but it's still nothing to take lightly. You would end up having it redirected right at you. To tell you the truth, something unusual did happen while we were using the spirit board. It happened right around midnight, I think. This whole area seems to be under the effect of the Feast of the Shadows. The Feast of the Shadows? Yes, it's a type of spell that temporarily boosts the potency of the supernatural. It also has the effect of making the powers of certain curses echoes manifest more easily. Judging by its strength, I'd say it probably covers about a 3 to 4 kilometer radius. You are really well versed in everything to do with this, Mio. 3 to 4 kilometers. That's big enough to cover all of Sumida City. Yes, I think the Feast of Shadows was used to cause the resentment of lingering in the area to manifest as cursed stones. Someone did this. But who? I don't know enough to say. But it's likely that it was done by someone who wants to uncover the rite of resurrection. This isn't something that happened naturally. I see. The Feast of Shadows. Depending on the abilities of the user, but it's possible to limit the scope and range of the spell to such a degree that one could use it to amplify the power of even those not naturally gifted with spirit sense. A cursed stone's power can only be used in this area under the influence of the Feast of Shadows. The effects also only appear after the sun has been set. By setting a limit on when they can be used, the curses are strengthened. So, the curses can't be used outside this area or during the day. Correct. But speaking of limits, to actually use a curse to kill someone, It seems there are conditions that need to be met. Conditions? You mean like how my curse echo needs someone to listen to the sound it makes for 30 seconds? To be honest, I don't really understand it. Like, how do I even summon the curse echo or make the sound? Do I just, will it? Do you mind if I try? Stop. You shouldn't be using curses so willy-nilly. Even if there are conditions that have to be met, the power to kill someone without leaving behind evidence is dangerous enough. In that sense, maybe you really have been cursed. I'm sorry that you got wrapped in this situation even though I'm here with you. That cursed stone, I think whoever holds it becomes a curse bearer. It'd probably be best for me to hold on to it, but then I'd feel bad about forcing it on you. No, I sense a powerful force rejecting me. I don't think I'd be able to take it. Really? Why? If we try and separate it from you, the curse may trigger. That's how bad I sense it wants to stay with you. No way. And that cursed stone might look like nothing more than an old Netsuki carving, but I can sense a powerful, resentful energy from it. I don't think it's a good idea for me to even touch it. It may seem like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to handle something this powerful. Really, this little thing? If you threw it away and someone with bad ideas picked it up, it could be bad. I think it would be safer to avoid the risk of getting anyone else involved and have you hold on to it for now. Well, I'm kind of freaked out. Anyways, we need to make it to daybreak. I think the curse should weaken once it's morning. I'll help you find a way to deal with it then. Okay. So there are 2 things you should remember. First, do not fulfill the conditions while it's night. Second, should you happen to fulfill the conditions, don't use the curse. Right. About the right of resurrection. But, Meow. Yes? If this curse is real, that means I could bring Michio if I used it. Bring back Michio if I used it, right? The right of resurrection would be real too. Yes, that's true. But you can't do that, Yako. But it feels like it's not the time to worry about that kind of stuff. If Michio died in an accident, and I'm sure she didn't want to die, what's the issue with putting a little curse on a complete stranger? I sort of feel like it wouldn't be a big deal. What's going on with you? You're not acting like yourself, Yako. You would never even consider taking the life of another person. Is it the curse influence on you? Maybe that curse's echo grudge is rubbing off on you. Will you show it to me for a second? Is there something inside it? No, stop! Yako? I'm sorry. But it's like I just suddenly really didn't want you to touch it. I understand. I'm sorry. But you need to give up on the right of resurrection. What? Because that's the real curse. Using resurrection as a lure, it tempts curse bearers into using their curses. You have to resist it. Don't let yourself be deceived by some curse. But Michio could... I think for tonight we should get you home to rest. I'll walk you. The curse influence should subside in the morning. Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm telling you that you need to give up on the right. It's beyond us. Even a single curse stone alone is too much to handle. Bringing back the dead isn't something so simple. I know how much it hurts, but please, focus on just worrying about surviving tonight. Even now, we're in great danger. Okay, let's get going then, shall we? We'll take the same route we took to get here. Right. We'll be fine, right? There's no one else at school, is there? I think so. The night shift janitor shouldn't be patrolling this late at night either. Oh, God. Huh? What? Why'd the lights go out? Mio, are you okay? Hello? Mio? She's not here. What's happening? Where are you? Oh, God. I don't see her. Oh, wait. What is that? What? Oh, God. Oh, no. What was that? Get me out of here. Mio, where are you? Yako, I'm here. Over here, can you see me? Where? I can't see anything. Oh god. Is she gonna die because she's not seeing me? Not that way, Yako. Behind you. I'm behind you. Turn around this way. It's pitch black. I have no idea which way I'm facing. I'm turning around. I'm just panning the camera, turning around. Oh, there you are. There you are, Mio. This way, over here. Be careful. Your field of vision is being limited. Right. Okay, you noticed me, so you're good. You're not gonna die. Next chapter. If you wanted to, I guess you can like just jump through these, but I don't want to make it that confusing. We'll just do like a straight story. We don't need to read this. We just went through it. But yeah, we'll just do the straight one. And then I don't know how long this one will be or how much we'll be able to fit. I don't know. I'm just loving this though. Hey, Mio, what was that just now? Could it be another cursed echo different from mine? I think so, yes. We may have been discovered by another curse bearer. Oh. What's wrong? Shh. Someone's there, in that classroom. What? Something moved inside. Well, let's ignore and proceed. We don't need to check it out, right? Let's hurry and get out of here. Maybe. The person who used that curse echo may be in there. If we could just see who it is, it could help us later. Right. Okay, but just a glimpse. Be careful. Well, can you see anything? Try and get a look around. Well, yeah, there's just two people sitting there. Is that our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jonuichi? And the person with him is he told me from class A? What? Oh my. What is going on here? That bastard. He's at it again. I have to kill him. I won't let him get away with this. What? The curse. I could kill him with it. No, Yako, you can't use the curse stone. It's gotten into you. Resist it. I didn't use it. I actually refuse. I didn't use it this time because I thought she was going to use it naturally, but I don't think she did. Who's there? Is someone there? This is bad. We have to get out before they see us. I mean, you can tell this guy's obviously a freaking creep, so I probably should have used it on him. He's just a pedophile. But, let's see. This says he's at it again, so he's done this before. I was an honor student of his class back in his high school days. The apple of his parents' eye. He was placed under immense pressure to attend a first-rate university. The family's plans came to naught, however, when the pressure caused Kohei to sink into a deep depression and fail his entrance exam. Even though the university was able to enter, Kohei struggled to keep up with his classmates, leaving him a vain but wounded young man. Kohei never aspired to be a teacher, but figured it was the least he could do with his talents. He considers his own students to be beneath him and largely looks down on them all. What a prick. So we did resist it, though. We didn't do it. It seems like they're not coming after us. Let's hope they didn't see our faces. But, Yako, what came over you all of a sudden? Sorry. Thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside me. I wonder what's gotten into me. I can barely remember what happened. I'm really sorry. I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding. I'm a little surprised, you know. He told me from class A. She tends to stand out a lot. Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, though she barely shows up to school. Oh, yep. But could Mr. Jonuichi had told me really be a curse bearer? I don't know. We should be careful just in case. Yako? When I give the signal, run. Go straight for the entrance. Don't look back no matter what. Why? Did something happen? Something happened, didn't it? What about you, Mio? I'll be fine. We'll meet up outside the school gates. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, we can go straight home, okay? Okay, go. Right. Don't look back, don't look back, don't look back. Oh god, just heard like a little scream. Hopefully Mio will live that. I'm starting to like Mio. We haven't even known her for a long time. Sit up again. I have to get outside. let's see. To get to the gates, I go by the gym and... It's so eerily quiet. What are you doing, miss? Yeah. Oh, who are you? You shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is? Oh, Mr. Ashimiya? Ashimiya? Well, it isn't little Yako. Anyway, students aren't supposed to be outside playing around at night. Makoto. Or Makoto. Yeah, Makoto. Popular among students for his friendly and caring nature, going so far as to remember the names and faces of all those attending the school. He is affectionately known as Old Man Ashimiya. Or is it Ashimiya? I think it's Ashimiya, because, yeah, Ashimiya. Though he appears to be a simple and amiable man, Makoto's occasional shrewd remarks have led to speculation among students that he may have led a far more interesting life than it seems. Wherever the truth may be, he will be remembered as one of the 7 mysteries of Komogata High School for some time to come. I know you're rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this. Not acting out. Not necessarily, just wandering school at night. Oh, actually, let me, guess we'll save here. Acting out? What about you? Should you be smoking on school grounds? Well, it ain't lit, so it's alright. It's, you know, an accessory. Hey, don't go changing the subject. There's just no letting my guard down with you. So, why are you here so late? Well, the truth is, I forgot something in my classroom. Again, you sure are a piece of work. But you don't have nothing with you. Oh, wait, you do. What's that in your hair, in your hand? Well, this is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me. Girls these days sure have weird taste. Well, alright. Better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you. No, wait. I can't let you walk home this late. Alright, home alone just late. Wait just a little. I'll hurry and lock things up. But... Oh, something's blocked out entirely. I'm worried about Mio. Actually, a friend of mine is still inside. I think they'll be here soon. That's so. Who's your friend? My classmates, Mio Kurasuzu. Oh, so you can just... Okay, so you can just say thank you, Mio, or thank you, her last name. That's from the choice from before. Mio Kurosuzu, yeah. Ah, that transfer student. Breaking school rules already, huh? Didn't take her for the type. No, I was the one who dragged her here. Well, whatever. I'll go take a look. It'll be safer if we got home together. Oh, right. She's in the first floor hallways. Be careful, though. You don't know what may be there. What's that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right back. It's a really nice guy. He actually just seems like a chill guy. I hope he doesn't die. Yako Sakazaki. I feel like he might die in there. I hope he doesn't. Oh, I need to get better at my female voices, though. I think I did the math, or not the math, I did the comparison one time. I've played more games with, like, female main characters than I have with male main characters. Or just talking for a lot of females in games. Like Urban Myth was just like Jasmine and Azami, so it was just like doing female voices constantly. And I'm not horrible at it, but I'm certainly not good. She's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes and there's no sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. I'm gonna take a look. There you go. Hopefully you don't accidentally kill her though. Mio, are you there? Oh. Huh? Oh god, who's dead? Oh my god, her leg's missing. Huh? Oh. Mio, what happened? Where did I go wrong this time? It's my fault. It's all my fault. Trust me, it's not your fault. I left her alone with the curse bear. Mio. Poor girl. I'm sorry. The truth is, oh. And I think she just died as well. Yako Sakazaki, deceased. Was there something I could have done there? There's something I could have done there. My, Koi, you seem to arrive at a less favorable result, but this is bound to happen. There is someone who must not be trusted. Once you have an idea of who it is, be sure to come back. I'm sure you'll see what you need to do differently. It is a difficult judgment for Yako Sakazaki to make, you see. This chapter will remain incomplete for now. I recommend you try another route. Now then, until next time. Okay, so it is kind of one of those games I thought, like, there's nothing else to do. This route, eventually we'll learn something that maybe we can make Yako say, instead of saying my friend Mio was in there. But right now there's just nothing we can do, so we have to jump to another route here. And jump to Tetsuo. Chief Inspector of the Metropolitan Police Department, First Investigative Division, is investigating the mysterious death of a fellow officer. He visits the scene of the incident, the former Yasuda Gardens, with his subordinate, Jun Ariel. And I guess we see we have to find something out here. This is where this lady held us hostage and almost killed us. Shogo Okkie, at least. Hey, boss. Forensics is all done. The crime scene is clean. The other officers have all gone home. It's just us now. The park should be able to open up back up tomorrow like nothing ever happened. I doubt we'll get many visitors after everything that's happened. You'd be surprised. Lots of people love that kind of thing. I bet they'll be lining up to get in. The ghost stuff is really popular right now. Did you not know that, boss? Sounds stupid. Well, it's not exactly rooted in science, but if ghosts really did exist, we could just ask them with a purpose. Somehow I doubt it'd be that simple. But you know, I've heard that high school girls are really into this spirit board thing these days. Supposedly you can call on spirits and talk to them, using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be something? You can try it out yourself if you're so interested. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a go sometimes, boss. What now? Stop messing around. You really think we're gonna solve this case by moving a coin across a scrap of paper? Sounds like you know all about it. We've got to be open-minded. What if that's how police work is going to be from now on? Don't make me laugh. Listen up, Ariel. You can't go blaming the death of your buddy on something like the occult. I don't care if it was a ghost or the occult or what. Whatever it was that did this. I'll get them. I promise you that. Well, you've got the right attitude, but we don't even know if this is a murder yet. Biases weaken our judgment. Get too fixated on one thing. You stop seeing everything else. Aye, boss. So now that we've finished investigating the scene, let's review what we know. No? It's getting late. I think we'd head straight home from here. Come on, we got to go over all the info we've gathered. And what better place to do that than here at the scene of the crime, where we can soak up the atmosphere. Soak up the atmosphere? Because they're soak up. You must be really into this occult stuff you get off on being in a place like this. Wait, you mean being somewhere like this doesn't get your blood pumping? No way. No, don't turn this around on me. I'm not the weird one here, Gripes. Fine. Let's get this over with. Aye, boss. Let's see. Pond. In this pond. Oh, no, there we go. This pond. They say it used to flow into the Sumida River, but the river became so polluted that they cut it off. The former Yasuda Gardens here in Yokoami Ichomi were originally built as part of a daimyo's estate back in the Edo period. The park became city property a number of years ago and underwent extensive renovations. There's not a soul around at this time of night. Quiet doesn't even begin to describe it. Look around a bit more. Jun Ariel, detective in the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, First Investigative Division. His rank is sergeant. This is his first time leading a case. It's like he's graduated from rookie to newbie. He looks put together on the outside, but acts like a kid most of the time. Honestly, the force could use when people like him. This is where the victim was found. It's clean now. It almost felt like nothing ever happened here. But once an incident like this has come to pass, there's no going back. Not that knowing that is any consolation. I think that's about everything. So we just talked to our friend. I've got a bad feeling about this case. My gut is really wrong. I knew this would be a treacherous case from the moment we were dragged into it. About the case? So, early in the morning yesterday, a staff member found the victim collapsed here in the park and called the police when they realized he was dead. While there were no obvious external wounds, the fact that he was a police officer and the evidence of a struggle means it's likely that there was a murder. The Sumida office sent it over to us since it involved the death of an officer. We were tasked with the investigation. What we need to do is figure out what happened and why there was foul play involved. I think that about sums things up. About the victim. The victim is Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division of the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau. 27 years old, single. He mostly dealt with cases involving juveniles in education. His rank was senior police officer. You knew him well, didn't you? What was he like? Yeah, we were in the academy together. We still went out for drinks together every month or two. He could be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to us all. He was kind and cared about his friends. For better or worse, he wasn't the uptight type of cop. The man always showed empathy, and I heard he was popular with the locals for it. He treated each and every troubled kid he met with compassion. He had a great track record when it came to rehabilitation. Sounds like we lost a good one. Yeah, we did. We truly did. I knew being a cop was dangerous. I knew something like this could happen, but it's never easy when it happens for real. I know the feeling. He didn't seem to care much about climbing the ranks, but he was at the top of our class. The only problem was that he took on so much. He had the most unfinished paperwork too. I always felt like we need an unusual guy like him to help us solve all of our unusual cases. I sound like a good guy. And for the same time as Junero. Once rebellious gang member himself, Yoshimi turned his life around and used his own experiences to connect with troubled youth as a police officer. While his appearance and demeanor suggested a man who was rough around the edges, he was a passionate, loyal, and caring man at heart, looked up to as a big brother by his peers. Yoshimi achieved stellar results in his work with juvenile cases, but his consistently sloppy paperwork and less than formal attitude essentially doomed his career and had him writing formal apologies on the regular. Left behind a fiance whom he had been dating since high school. Man, he died at 28 too, so he was dating for over 10 years. That's really sad. Don't worry, you're plenty unusual yourself. Me, I was the most normal of my classmates. Besides, the real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago. There's one even weirder than you. About the case. But, boss. Yeah? Is this case really important enough to assign to someone from the investigation division? I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but it's all up to the higher-ups. I'm sure they've got their reasons. Boss, you know something, don't you? It'll all become clear in time. Try not to worry about it too much. Thinking about it, the only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means there must have been something special about him, right? Maybe he knew something he wasn't supposed to know, too. Some kind of secret or something. Isn't that right? You're pretty sharp sometimes, you know that. If you picked up on that, you should be able to put the rest of you together yourself. We'll just go down the list, make it easy. Well, it is our duty to get to the bottom of a suspicious death, especially one involving an officer. About the victim? Jimmy was quite the bad boy in school. Barely ended up with the police a lot. He said the officer in charge was good to him, helped him get back on track. The reason he wanted to become a cop was to pay his kindness forward. Said it was the first time he ever took his studies seriously. That's a good story. Love that kind of thing. Makes me want to have a drink in his honor. Please don't make fun of my dead friend. Hey, I said it in his honor. You should aspire to become the kind of cop people miss when they die in the field. You say that it's like a sure thing I'll die. Besides, if I end up biting it, I'm sure you'll be the one who misses me the most, boss. Come on, don't be like that. You'll hurt morale. Well, I guess how much I'll miss you depends on how this investigation goes. I can already see it. Ario, no! Why'd you have to go and get yourself killed? I have no idea what's going on in that head of yours. Yeah, that'll be a sight to see. I can't wait. You can't wait for your own death? Get it together, kid. Sheesh, you really are something. Thank you. I love the over-the-top anime interactions. I don't know. Always nice to see in games for me. What about the victim's family? The Yoshimi family is from Kita-Shinju in Adachi City, but Hajime's parents died a long time ago. He lived there all alone. No siblings or anything. I went to his house a few times for drinks. I was surprised. It's this huge, old-looking place. Like, you know, the kind of place that seems super haunted. And he lived there alone. It looked like the home of an old noble family. It was hard to imagine him being such a delinquent living in a house like that. There's that bias I was talking about. It was from an old family. I'm sure things were complicated. That's a bias too. He never talked about any of that. Even when we were drunk, so I don't know much about it. Oh, one more thing. Yeah? Hajime was engaged. He'd been seeing his fiancée ever since they were in school. Over 10 years. Hey, that's exactly what I said. They just started talking about getting married. What was her name again? He showed me a picture once. She was a beautiful woman. That's all. I'm terrible for her. But she may know if there'd been anything going on with him lately. We should speak to her. Yeah, his fiancée may have been his only confidant. I'm sure someone at the Sumida Police Department has already contacted her. I'll look into it tomorrow. Hey boss. I looked into the case that Hajime was running. Oh, great. That's the kind of stuff I want to know. What was Hajime working on the day he died? Well, according to his report from the day before, he had 2 cases involving juveniles. The first was a suicide of a high school girl who jumped off a building in Kamizawa last week. Yeah, I did hear about that. The girl's name was Michio Shirahashi, the girl we know. She was a second-year student at Komagata High School. But it seems as though Hajime had contact with her even before this incident. She'd been troubled for some time. And that's the thing. About a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation with her. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what. Must have been trouble at home. And that's what he thought too. He seemed to paid her home, visited her home, and spoke to her parents, but he said there was no problem, so there was nothing else he could do. And now she's dead. Then it's possible he could have prevented her suicide then. He must have been devastated. And that's why he was looking into this Michio Shirahashi again. He must have thought that something terrible had happened that drove her to end her life, but ultimately he never reported the findings of his investigation. I see. You're thinking that it may have had something to do with his death. We'll have to find out what it is Hajime discovered. Right. Let's check with the Sumida Police Department about that tomorrow too. We can still talk a lot. And what was the other case he was working? This one is also related to a Komagata High School student. A troublemaker named Hitomi Okuda. She seems to be the leader of a group of kids who get up to go no good. Juvenile delinquency. Fun. She was pretty bad for a while. Multiple charges of destruction of property, assault and battery, you name it. Hajime had been working with her for about 6 months, and she was finally starting to open up. Then he met with the girl the day he died. Well, every school's got its problems. But I'm sure he'd been worried. He'd be worried about how she'd go on without him. Right. Just when she'd finally found an adult she could trust, she might act out without someone to help her to get through this. We'll have to make sure that Sumida Community Safety Bureau does their job. But, we can't rule out the possibility that meeting with this delinquent girl has something to do with his death. We'll have to interview her too. Yeah, you're right. She may have been the last person to see him alive after all. I'll ask Sumida to introduce us tomorrow. Though who knows if they'll actually let us talk with her. That's what we hired you for. Lay a little boyish charm on them if they need convincing. Yeah, I'm sure they prefer me over a scary-looking old man like you, boss. Watch it. I'm still your superior. You want to act like you respect me, at least. Oh, I thought I was. You were? Crap. Is that just how your generation speaks? You really are a new breed. It's probably just me, actually. Well, don't think you can get away with that with other people. So anyways, boss, were you even listening? We've got quite a bit to look into tomorrow. First, the 2 Komagata high school cases that Hajime was handling. We need to speak with his fiancée as well. I believe that's it for tomorrow. There's just other stuff about tomorrow. 11 a.m. Heart failure causes unknown. Signs of struggle found the scene. Efforts to locate witnesses underway. Alright. About the cause of death. As for the cause of death, we won't know until the autopsy is done. From what we've seen, though, it appeared to be some kind of acute heart failure. Since he had no record of chronic illness and had no visible wounds, it's possible that poison or drugs could have been involved. Dying in the middle of a park like that, it certainly seems suspicious. He found signs of a struggle at the scene, as well as footprints belonging to an unidentified individual. We've got people trying to identify those prints. If we can find who they belong to, we might be able to figure this whole thing out. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice if that were the end of it? The only thing Hajime had on him were his badge and his wallet in his pockets, so we can rule out a mugging. Though there probably aren't many people who would think to try mugging a cop as big as him. I've also heard that Hajime got into a fair few fights in his younger days. He started judo once he became an officer and rose up the ranks quickly. Sounds like the perp would have had to been pretty strong to take on Hajime. Yeah. I'm guessing someone, like, just hit him with their curse and then, like, he just died in the middle of the floor. But what curse would even do that? Let's see, that's about the cause. Ah, right, wrong thing, but sorry. But either way, I'm so glad you're back in the first division, boss. I've always admired your work. You were like a god to me. You're the whole reason I became a detective in the first place. Yeah, about that. People have been saying that ever since you first entered the academy. Ever since you first entered the academy, but... Yep, that's because it's true. I couldn't believe you got transferred out of the first just as I was assigned to it. So getting to work a case like this now, just the two of us, it's a dream come true. Happy as I am to hear that, well, how should I put it? What is it? If that's true, I'm not sure you've been showing me the appropriate amount of respect. But I do respect you. Don't tell me to go and senile, boss. That's exactly what I'm talking about. When you run your mouth like that. It's getting late. You must be sleepy. Don't worry, boss. I'll make sure we get out of here soon. Yeah, I get it. Time of death was around 11 p.m. 2 days ago. Outside of the park's operating hours, of course. His body was found early in the morning yesterday. 11 p.m. The day before yesterday. What was Hajime doing out here at that time in the first place? And that's the question, isn't it? The entrance to the park is closed after hours, with a small gate that'd be fairly easy for him to get through if he really wanted. That would, of course, be breaking and entering, but what do you think, boss? Someone called him here. He came here to hide something. Someone called him here because there was other footprints leaving after he had died and there was a struggle. Maybe someone called him here. It's hard to imagine a cop like Hajime would trespass for no reason, as it seems like someone else was here with him. Would they have called him here? That does seem likely. They must have been talking about something pretty sensitive to come here in the middle of the night. Hajime met someone here to discuss something in secret. And then they got into a fight? No, that would match the cause of death. There were no wounds on the body that would indicate a spontaneous scuffle. The perp must have planned something. You'd think it was meditated. That would mean they called Hajime to the park with the intent to kill him? Well, there's still the possibility that it was just some kind of accident. Maybe the perp tried to threaten Hajime and things went south from there. We should be able to get a clearer picture once we know exactly what killed him. Right. I've been wowed by your shrewd detecting abilities all day today. Oh, really? Funny, I've been wowed by you too. On the topic of family, what's yours like, boss? The heck is wrong with you? Right in my personal life all of a sudden. It's just, I've never heard you talk about them or anything. Oh, are you single? Shut it. That's none of your business. Well, ever since I joined the force, I've been thinking. The department really pressures the young officers to get married. I wonder why that is. You don't say anything like that, though. How should I know? I caved to the pressure myself and got married 20-some years ago. So then, God, you're relentless. She took our daughter and left 4 years ago. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, I'm sorry. Can't believe she gave up a guy like you. I was never home much. Too focused on work. I'd come home late only to get called right back out again. Plus, being a cop is dangerous work. I don't blame her for getting fed up with it all. How sad. Especially when you're out here putting your life on the line. Oh, is that why you transferred out of the first? It was already too late by then. You better be careful, Ariel. You say that, but there's not much I can do, is there? That's the nature of our job. There aren't many who really understand it, unless they're involved with police work themselves or related to someone who is. But wait, you have a daughter, boss? You really think I want to talk about her after all that? Have some sense. Come on, I promise I don't mean it this way. I promise I don't mean this the way it sounds, but how old is she? Jeez, you don't know when to quit, do ya? At least try not to look so intrigued. Jeez, well, she's a bit rough around the edges. I think most men are intimidated by her. As to her, she's living by herself and going to college. Wow, college student? Men love an educated lady. Stop that. What kind of cop are you making baseless assumptions like that? She's living on her own though, huh? You must worry about her. Worry? I don't even know where she lives. Oh, so she hasn't told you? Probably because she knows you'd follow her around everywhere. I would not. I don't think. Come on now, we both know that's not true. Listen here. You may look like a mean old man, but you sure have a soft side. What? This is supposed to be a compliment. I can't keep up with you. We're done talking about this. They have a very push and pull relationship. Oh, that reminds me. If you got married 20 years ago, it must have been right around the Nejima murder. You know your history. Yeah, that happened a year or two after our wedding. You were the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? We studied that at the case of the academy. I was only in elementary school at the time, but I still remember people talking about some dangerous criminal getting arrested. All of that was just cracking the case, finding the guy. It was all just happenstance. Really rather not think about it. It was a disturbing case. Did it not make your skin crawl when you learned about it at the academy? It did. We were all terrified. Sounds about right. No one could believe that such a mild-mannered man could have committed such a terrible murder. If we had overlooked one little thing, we may have never caught him at all. I think I remember hearing there was only one charge brought against him in the end. That's right. We didn't have the evidence. I knew there was no way such a meticulously planned crime could have been there first, but we may have stuck Fumichiki Nejima in a cell, but it was no victory. He always had the upper hand. And all the damage he did to everyone involved, especially the victim's classmates. It's already been 20 years, huh? God dang it. This is why I try not to think about it. I'm sorry. I actually want to read about that one. A notorious case from over 2 decades ago involved the murder of a female high school student. First came to the attention of the authorities when part of her human left hand was discovered floating in the Sumida River. Testing revealed it belonged to a female high school student. As it appeared to have been dissevered deliberately, the police launched a murder investigation. A large-scale search of the river was organized, but the highly polluted state of the water made this impossible. The visibility was poor, the stench was intense, and the divers quickly fell ill. They succeeded in recovering only the victim's head and what appeared to be part of her leg before the search was called off. At that time of the incident, the Sumida River was as polluted as it had ever been. Neither fish nor shellfish could survive in it, eventually causing the annual fireworks festival to be called off indefinitely. Over the course of the search, the police discovered a number of unidentified human bones. This caused a stir among the public, as several other young women had gone missing in recent years in the Tokyo area, and it was feared that they may have fallen victim to the same fate. Forensic technologies at the time, however, were not advanced enough to determine the identities of the deceased, and so the police were unable to open any inquiries. Due to the overwhelming lack of circumstantial evidence, the investigation ground to a halt until a Herto unrelated individual came to his attention. During a questioning about a separate incident, Fumichika Nejima, a 36-year-old shop owner with no relation to the victim, divulged details about her that had never been released to the general public. An investigation into his background was conducted, leading to his arrest. Nejima testified that he had snatched his victim from the street and confined her in the underground storeroom of his shop, which also served as his living quarters. He chose her for no special reason, but simply decided that it was an opportune target on seeing her walking home alone at night. After keeping her locked up for several days, he restrained her, sewed her mouth shut, and severed her fingers and toes with a box cutter while she was still conscious. As she screamed silently behind her sealed lips, he proceeded to her wrists, her ankles, her elbows, her knees, working his way inward slowly and methodically. The victim constantly wavered in and out of consciousness. Her ordeal continued until she died of blood loss. Nejima dismembered the rest of her body and disposed of it behind his home in the Sumida River before cleaning his storeroom returned to his everyday routine as if nothing happened. The brutality of his actions shocked the nation when they were eventually reported. Once apprehended, Nejima readily divulged the details of the murder, but was less willing to explain his motive. When asked, he would only break down in tears, saying, "I don't know what came over me, and no one was wrong." In the end, the police could extract nothing more from him than the expression of remorse. Although the efficiency of his methods strongly suggested that he had committed similar crimes in the past, no corroborating evidence ever came to light. Nejima was sentenced to life in prison at his first hearing. The sentence was imposed with no appeal from the defendant. Man, that's nothing paranormal, that's just dark. Jesus Christ. What they called? It's not what they called. Jesus, that's heavy. Let me get back into it, my God. So this occult stuff, have you heard about it, boss? What are you talking about? The Rider Resurrection thing that everyone's talking about. No, not you two. I would hear about that crap everywhere. Oh, you have? That's surprising. Who cares what people are talking about? It's got nothing to do with our job. I just think the occult stuff with this case feels, I don't know, realer somehow? Well, things started right here in Honjo in Sumida City, so I thought that maybe... Cut it out. Nothing good can come off of getting involved with that rite of whatever, or that record of fates. That's like you know all about it. Boss, are you secretly into the occult? Stop that. Seriously, this ain't a joke. I get why you'd be intrigued by something called the Rite of Resurrection after a buddy of yours died, but bringing the dead back to life, that's stuff of fantasy. It ain't real. So don't go hoping for miracles. Got it? Oh, my mic, I punched it. Well, boss, I think that about does it. Right. Let's call it for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. And there it is. Oh God, what is that? Boss, what's wrong? Don't tell me to go and see now. Dang it. It was that case all along. Boss, what is it? Is there something over there? There's a deep sorrow, resentful memory flowing in my mind. Those who decided with falsehoods and something can hang up forever in eternal darkness, kill them. Those who spread lies, kill them all. The evergreen beach, you can use it to kill those who intentionally try to mislead you. Whenever someone lies, you can kill them. That's interesting. That one actually might be the easiest to activate, right? Because you can just ask someone like a question, like something very personal, and if they just lie to you because they don't want you in their business, you can just kill them. Another quick long read if you don't mind. He deceived us with the so-called Rite of Resurrection. The man who tricked the people with his false dark art swings from a rope. They thought the man had escaped the previous night, but oddly enough, he was found hanging in the garden of the daimyo's mansion that morning. The man, a local named Jinkichi, was known for his kind temperament and skill in crafting Netsuki clasp. While his life wasn't always easy, he was optimistic, thought to smile through whatever life threw at him. He was the kind of man who would take care of those who didn't have anyone else to rely on. The prosperity that the ukiyo-e boom brought must have been what fanned the flames of his greed. The old craftsman was found in a miserable state, sent to some cruel fate. Perhaps he ended his own life, unable to bear the weight of his crime. But dead men tell no tales, and people thought of him as a bad man even in death. He hung there for days till his neck stretched horrifically. A visage of pain still etched on his face. It was clear he must have struggled greatly as he died, his flesh marked with dark scars where the rope wrapped around his whole body. The beech's trees' leaves do not fall, and neither the man's hanging body from it, as the mansion owner was not at home under the unfortunate event. The people held their tongues, fearing divine punishment, but the rumors persisted nonetheless. All right. A murderous impulse seeps in my soul like thick black tar. Now, kill. Can you hear us, curse bearer? You who so strongly desires the right, kill them. It's interesting because our old man detective here didn't even want the right. Like, he didn't want to do it. Boss? Hey, boss, what's the matter? Don't tell me you really went senile. Sorry, I'm fine. Ariel. Yeah? I have some bad news. Oh no, your senility is kicking in, isn't it? No, we've got a bit of trouble on our hands. Looks like we'll be working some overtime. We ain't going home tonight. Oh, what are you talking about? And that's the start of the thing. I'm actually gonna stop there though, because I've been recording, for a bit, and I don't want these to be too long. We'll see, because these videos might stretch like 2 hours each. It might. We'll see about that. Like, it just depends how much we get. Because these are just quite long. We didn't get a lot happening is all. Because there was just a lot of dialogue and explanations. Which I'm fine with, I still very much like the slow burns. That's what makes when the big stuff happens a lot more impactful. So, it's fine. But I might have to make these videos longer. For now, we'll stop here though. Because I know if we do this entire story here, this is going to go like 2 hours and 40 minutes of the video, and I don't want to throw something that lengthy at your face yet. Stuff like that will certainly happen in the future though, perhaps, because this does seem to be a longer game. I want to make sure we get everything. But as always, I don't want to go in my opinion. I'm still loving the game. The music and the characters are just peak, I feel like, and I'm so glad I'm playing this because I should have gotten to this way sooner. I'm just having a really good time playing this game, and I hope you're enjoying it as well. I won't get you off though, I promise. Thank you all so much for watching. I sincerely appreciate you all, and farewell for now.